I would like everyone to say a prayer for me, and hopefully my camera does not die while filming this video. Hello everybody, my name is Hayley, and holy crap, I have missed you. If you guys were not aware and you have not seen the 15-second clip of me in the hospital or the 30-minute live stream that I did like 1 or 2 weeks ago, which first of all, thank you to those of you who did join me for that. I had to have my appendix removed on the spot, and I feel like this whole time that I've been talking about it, I've been kind of poking fun at it and making jokes about it because I'm a funny person. That's usually what I tend to do even with serious situations, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a really scary experience. It was not a smooth recovery. After I had my surgery, I was in the hospital for a day after I had it, and then a few weeks later I had to go back to the hospital for an issue pertaining to it. And I wasn't gonna talk about it at first, but like I think I'm gonna talk about my whole recovery from my surgery in a whole separate video because I've gotten so many questions about this, and I feel like the more information that you can get before you head into like a medical situation, the better. And I'm not a doctor obviously, but I have had medical, like this is not my first surgery ever, so maybe if you guys want to know about the surgeries that I've had in the past, I'm happy to share them. But before we move into this video, this is my February and March favorites combined into one. I took a really long break to just get all my shit together. January was a shit show, February was mostly a shit show, March was a total 180. I had such a great month. March is actually ironically not always a good month for me because of just stuff that's usually happening in my family just conveniently around March. When I was in school, March was usually when my friends and I got kind of sick of being around each other every single day and like shit would start happening. And maybe it's because I'm not in school anymore, and maybe it's because that I'm getting a lot of shit together after everything that's been happening, but March was it was a better month than January and February. I don't know if it was the best month that I've ever had, but it was pretty good. So one video that I was kind of bummed that I couldn't physically even get up to film because of just how I was recovering with my stomach and everything is my February favorites. So I asked you guys on Instagram. I am now doing both Insta stories and Snapchat, if you were wondering. Both those are linked down below. Oh my gosh, in the description box. Why do I always do that? And I asked you if you just wanted to see my February late favorites super late, or if you want to see another video, but I just decided to combine February and March favorites together. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I do have a lot of stuff here because I am combining things from 2 months. So I'm going to be very brief about each product, as brief as I can so that this video is not 10,000 years long. But if you are interested, then keep on watching. And also, I'm done with my hiatus. I will be having regular uploads after this video goes up, and I cannot thank you guys enough for being there with me throughout all this crazy shit. If you guys have been following me on other social media, you know that recently, like, it's just been kind of hard to keep everything together because Eric had a medical procedure done, and oh god, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I'm not crying because I'm sad, like, I'm crying because there are moments where I like really doubt like my content on YouTube, and like I doubt what I'm doing, but like in the moments where like a sudden spot surgery is happening or like I'm struggling with something, you guys are always there, and I cannot thank you enough for that because you guys are so funny, you make me laugh a lot, and just yeah, so let's do this video. And yes, I am bad bitches. Okay, so let's talk about an unfavorite for a second. When I was in the hospital, and I know that I'm not the only person who's like this, but if you've never been into a hospital before, you've never had an IV in your arm, they can give you this thing called saline when, if you're not allowed to drink water or just anything, that saline hydrates your body. Every time, and I know saline is super important because without saline I would get super dehydrated and I'd get a shit ton of migraines in the hospital. I mean, I already had one, but that was also an unfavorite, just the amount of migraines that I've had. Everything. After I come off saline, like the second or third day after I'm off saline, my skin is just parched. It's not used to all that hydration anymore, and my whole body is like dry, just everything is dry, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do about this? So I went back to my old favorites because my skin isn't usually dry, but like I'm talking about the skin on my body, but I like to moisturize it a lot because like why the fuck not? So I'm going to be talking about just hitting body care all together in one section. First off, let's talk about the newest thing that I brought into the mix. This is the Ecotools dry brush. Now, a YouTuber that I've been following since 2014, who is super huge now, and congratulations to her, Tati, she had talked about dry brushing a lot to help with dry skin, smooth skin out, exfoliating, and I'm an exfoliating slut, if you are not aware about that. I love body scrubs. I love just super smooth, hydrated skin. So I found this at my local Ulta. And I've seen like what am I saying? I've seen like dry brushes that are like $30 online. I'm like, okay, I'm not that into it. But Ecotools has this one for $5 and it's amazing. I have actually seen a really good result with dry brushing. I do it just about every other day right before I hop into a shower. I'm not going to explain how to dry brush. I'm going to link below either one or two of Tati's videos on how to dry brush if you're curious how the fuck to use this thing, why I think dry brush is great. But this is a really affordable option and it works really well. So if you're curious about dry brushing, whether you've heard about it before or you just heard me talk about it, this is a really great option from the drugstore. So I was getting blisters on my feet because my feet were just so dry, and then like the dry skin was just like, whoa. So my number one thing to get rid of blisters is Vaseline. Whenever I have a sunburn, whenever I maybe cut myself doing something, like I actually cut my middle finger on my left hand when I was cooking one night, and I washed my hand and then I put this on it. Like, this just clears up everything, and of course you can use this for 1,000,001 things. I know that there's like store brand shit of Vaseline, but I always get the classic Vaseline because I do have super sensitive skin and I don't know if that brand is the same as Vaseline's brand, but this is a tried and true. So if this works on super dry, super chapped, super irritated skin, so does Aquaphor. I think this is personally better than Aquaphor, but it's great. Also from Vaseline, my favorite body lotion of all time. You can see this is a super huge bottle. This is the Vaseline Intensive Care Cocoa Radiant Body Lotion. I have been using this, oh god, how long? Since my I want to say sophomore year of high school. If you want super luminous, dewy, smooth, buttery, soft, goddamn skin, go get yourself a bottle of this. It does smell like cocoa butter. I don't know if that's everyone's thing, but it does have a pump. It's not like greasy where like it won't apply, but it is super duper moisturizing. So if you don't like really heavily moisturizing body lotion, this might not be up your alley. They do have different ones, but this has always been my shit whenever I want, like after I apply this right after I ever shave, and it's just like, this is how life is supposed to be. My favorite foot treatment. So after I use Vaseline to heal up my feet, I go in with my everyday favorite friend. This is Soap and Glory's Heal Genius. Now I know I talked about not liking a Soap and Glory body scrub. This is 1,000,000 times better than that body scrub. I use this every single night. When I'm in the shower, I will exfoliate my feet with my favorite Mr. Pumice. I'll put this on my feet, I will put on a pair of socks, I will go to sleep, or I'll just hang around the house and then go to sleep, and I will wake up and I will have the feet of a goddamn angel. It smells really good. It's blue colored. I don't know why, but I think that's fun. And this is $8 at Target, and Target always has like 20% off Soap and Glory, so this is my shit. I love it very, very much. Okay, let's move on to hair. When I was recovering from my surgery, I didn't dye my hair until the beginning of March, and my hair was already faded, but when I'm purposely letting my hair fade, not trying to color protect it, I will try other shampoo and conditioners to see like how good one is when I'm not really caring about keeping my color on, because if it's not color safe, it will not help protect my hair color. So I had never tried a Pantene product in my life, and I thought, okay, I'm experimenting. I've never tried Pantene, let's give it a go, because I've heard that it's won like numerous awards, that it's like a godsend or whatever. So I thought for my hair, since my hair is bleached, that I would pick up the Pantene Repair and Protect System. They do have a detangler. I have not tried that yet, but I picked up the 3-Minute Miracle, which we're going to talk about this in a second. It's not a favorite, but these are A++, star, star, star. I have no idea how I haven't tried these sooner, because these are absolutely incredible. First of all, they smell like fruit candy, which is always great. The shampoo, I thought it was going to be really, really thin and maybe even clear, but it's a really, really creamy shampoo and it's super hydrating. Oh my god. I will never get over that. This kind of smells like my favorite Garnier shampoo, but different. This is super duper hydrating. It doesn't strip my hair's natural oils. This says that it's color safe. I am here to report that is absolutely not. And here's how I know. Because even when my hair was faded, I was washing it with this and I could still see pink water running down my drain. So if you have colored hair, this is not color protecting, but if you need a godsend, if you are desperate, this is the best conditioner, the most moisturizing conditioner I have ever tried, and I have tried a fair share of conditioner. Do you hear that? That is the sound of DMs and emails that I am getting saying, do I prefer this over the Herbal Essences Color Me Happy shampoo? I mean the conditioner, not the conditioner. I still prefer the Herbal Essences shampoo for color protection. This is still great. But as far as conditioners go, this is way more moisturizing than the Herbal Essences conditioner. However, again, this is not color safe. But if I were to ever take a break from my hair again, or let's say I'm traveling or whatever and I just need a really, really great conditioner, I would 100% pick this up in a heartbeat. I totally recommend it. This is a super, super thick conditioner. It smells so good. I didn't need a leave-in conditioner after using these two things. My hair felt like so good and I was completely impressed. I'm gonna do a whole video on this I think, but I prefer these 1000% over L'Oreal's Total Repair 5 shampoo and conditioner. I know that was a giant mic drop since I have sucked L'Oreal's dick so much, but it doesn't even come close to Pantene. Let's also talk about one of my new favorite treatments that I've added to my very high maintenance hair care routine. And this is the Pantene Overnight Miracle Repair Serum. And I had seen this a couple of times in the commercials when I was younger, and I wasn't really sure what it was, but this is basically a hair serum that you can put on your hair. It does have a pump. It does smell very good. It smells similar to the shampoo and the conditioner. And you can actually apply this to wet or dry hair, which I really, really appreciate, because this is like, it's not gonna leave a residue. It completely absorbs, so whether you go in bed with wet or dry hair, you can use this, and it does make your hair feel really, really soft in the morning, and it makes me feel good that I'm putting something that I believe in, that I already know works, on my hair every single night. I do use this with my Garnier oil. I tried with and without. I like using both together, but I really, really like this, and I'm definitely gonna keep using this. Okay, so I just gave a lot of love to Pantene. We're just gonna briefly talk about this sucker. So you might be like, Hayley, you hate this. Why is it empty? We're gonna get to that. So this is the Pantene 3-Minute Miracle, and I thought that since I loved this conditioner so much, when I went back to the grocery store to get something, I saw this, and I am a deep conditioner hair mask whore. L'Oreal's Total Repair 5 Damage Erasing Balm is my go-to, so I thought this would be Pantene's version of that, and there's water on my arm. And I'm like, okay, I love this so much, I'm sure that this will knock my socks off. The only reason that this is empty is because even though I got it for like a really great deal, I got it for about 99 cents because there's a sale and I had a coupon. This does not come even close to this conditioner. I had super high expectations because I'm just going to read the claims to you. Supercharge your routine with Pantene's powerful conditioning formula for strong, healthy hair. Damaged, weak hair becomes healthy, strong hair, and like you get like super like healthy hair in like 3 minutes, right? This was way thinner than this conditioner. This smelled about the same. You get less product in here. You have to use so much of it, and it just didn't come even close. Like, again, this was way more moisturizing than this. In this case, L'Oreal has you beat Pantene. You gotta step up your game. This is bullshit. Because when your regular conditioner is 1,000 times better than your deep treatment, that's a goddamn problem. And they have different versions of this. Again, this is the Repair and Protect version, but I don't even want to try the other ones. The only reason that this is empty is because I was not going to waste what I got at a perfectly good deal. And the only good thing that I have found as for a use for this was to shave my legs with. And that is it. So from the Repair and Protect line from Pantene, everything else I talked about today, go out and buy as soon as this video is over, but this, don't even consider it. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna have 2 more dry skin related products here. So this is a very, very pricey item. This is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment. Now, my favorite mask from Glam Glow is the Super Mud. It's the one in the white jar. I love that shit way too much. Doge. I love the mask in the white jar a whole lot, but they've recently reduced the price. It used to be $69. They reduced it to $59, but that's still expensive. This was a gift to me. And even though I have really oily skin, I still reach for this when I'm in a dry spell because this is absolutely great for hydrating. And my face was just so dry after I got out of the hospital. So of course, in one use, this fixed this right up, and I'm like, oh, I love you so much. And then for all of us lazy people out there, when I was first recovering from my surgery, my skin again was super dry. And I couldn't stay in the shower for too long because I had skin glue instead of stitches on my incisions, so I couldn't be wet for too long. I think Molly is going to be joining us in a few minutes here. So this is one of my favorite products for when I don't want to put on body lotion, or I can't, in this case, move too much to put on body lotion. This is the Nivea. What the fuck am I doing? This is the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion. Now this is the one for very, very dry skin. So if you've never used a body conditioner, you just go with your body wash, and in this case, you just put this right on like regular body lotion, and you don't even have to wait a certain time. You can rinse this off right after you put it on, and you can just put on your clothes and move on on with your life, and it smells really nice, and I really like this. And it's like, if you know what, you just want to pay for yourself in the shower, or you want to be lazy, or you want to do both, this is awesome for that. Now let's talk about a little gift that I got from Eric for Valentine's Day. So I have no idea where this is from. I don't know what the brand is. I just know that this came from my boyfriend Eric. I'm gonna put up the vlog soon, but the day before Valentine's Day, Eric and I went to see Lana Del Rey in concert, which was a huge thing on my bucket list. And then on actual Valentine's Day, we went to see the YouTuber Poppy in concert, and he gave me this little bar of soap that's shaped like a heart. It smells like an elegant perfume, and the only reason that I have not actually opened this up yet to use it is because, one, I want to keep it for sentimental reasons, and two, I'm very sure as soon as I start to use this that this heart shape will be gone very soon. So I'm really reluctant to use it, but I do think it's very cute and lovely, and Eric, I love you so much. Okay, so I have some nail polishes here, and I'm going to start the one that's on my nails right now. I own mostly dark colors in my Sally Hansen Miracle Gel collection. I have more lighter shades than these two, but these are my two favorite ones out of both months. When I was in the hospital, I actually posted a picture of my nails on Instagram right before I went into the hospital. Two of my friends, Lewis and his girlfriend Kayla, came to visit me in the hospital, and even when I was in hospital, like with nurses and everything, they kept complimenting me on my nails because I had painted them this color. This is B-Girl from, again, Sally Hansen's Miracle Gel collection. I think I'm gonna have to make some kind of Instagram story post or a video about how I use this, because I get so many questions about this, because it's the only nail polish that I use, and Sally Hansen, the brand themselves, has given me love on Instagram for showcasing them a lot. So if you want to see that, let me know. And then what's on my hands currently is Malibu Peach, and my nails look a little bit darker than the bottle does for some reason. Maybe it dries down a little bit darker than it does, which is weird. It's usually not the case with these polishes. I did apply 3 coats because it is a little bit sheer. Most of the lighter shades in Miracle Gel are a little bit more sheer, but I don't mind it because life goes on. But I don't like wearing pink nail polishes. I don't like wearing pink lipstick. I don't like wearing pink anything. But I am always a big fan of peach, so I thought, okay, maybe this will be like the perfect peachy pink that will actually look good on me. And of course it does, or at least I think it looks pretty damn good. My voice is starting to go, holy shit. I'm sorry if I sound like shit. Also, let's touch on a hit and a not, well, shit, let's say here. So if you guys were not aware, when I was Snapchatting about a month and a half ago, I decided to go buy an epilator. I bought the Braun Silk Epil 5 epilator because I wanted a really high quality item, and I have a Braun power toothbrush, so I had really high expectations. That epilator was $80 goddamn, and I'm gonna put a picture of the kit on screen as I'm talking about this. The epilator itself was really great. That is not the issue. The problem is epilating itself. I could not stand the pain of epilation. And like I said, I love smooth skin. I love having hair-free skin all the goddamn time, and I don't always have time for shaving. Also, when I shave every single day or every other day, my skin for some reason gets super irritated, so I can't even do it all the time, even if I had the time and the patience for it. But I was looking for something else, and I'm like, okay, epilating is not lasers and it's not wax, let's try this. And I'm like, this is too goddamn much. I got so many ingrown hairs, and yes, I exfoliated before I started epilating. I still got ingrown hairs. It was a bitch. I hated it. So I returned that item. So an unfavorite of the month is just epilating in general. I will never do it again. Therefore, I'm holding up what has been my favorite razor ever since this little guy came out. This is the Gillette Venus Swirl. It's the best. It is my absolute favorite razor. I have never cut myself with this. It has this little ball on here that like flexes when you run it over your skin. Gets every single hair. I always get a super close shave, and I just love it very much, and I was very happy to go back to it after my epilating horror story. I'm like, I'm sorry I betrayed you. We're friends again, and just, I love it so much. I hate the act of shaving, but if you do shave a lot and you want a really good razor, absolute recommendation. Okay, last 2 items I'm going to talk about, and this video will be over. These are 2 items from Revlon, and I don't own a lot of Revlon makeup, but I had a really good deal where it was like everything was 50% off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finally try it. I picked up the Revlon Color Stay foundation for the combination to oily skin formula, and I'm in the lightest shade 110. I don't know why I've never tried this, because I know this is a lot of people's holy grail, and there's a pump on this now if you were not aware, and I love it. It is super beautiful. I now work in a very well, I want to say like I'm really active in the environment. So this is totally sweat proof, all that shit, everything about it is the truth. So if you have never tried this either, go try it. Stop like putting it off. It's great. Oh fuck, I almost dropped it. Then also from the Color Stay family are the Color Stay quads. This is the lovely Do Not Steal logo from my grocery store where I got it. And this is in Siren. And I love giant eyeshadow palettes. I think they're great. But when you're traveling or when you're in a rush and you don't want to think about what colors to use together, I always love quads. I love eyeshadow quads. I love trios. I'm all about it. So I'm like, I've never tried a Revlon eyeshadow. These claim to be long wearing, which is always up my alley. So I tried them. They are long wearing. I do use an eyeshadow primer because I have to with every eyeshadow, but they are beautiful. They blend really well and I love them oh so much. And even though this is a really dark quad, I can get a really wearable look out of this for the work environment. Can get a really wearable look out of these dark colors, and I love it so much. And this video is over. Alright, I have said enough. I'm happy to be back. I hope this video is not too long. Hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope that you are happy that I'm back, and I hope you're having a really great day. And if you haven't yet, follow my social media down below in the description box, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And please don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't yet, because if you haven't heard, YouTube is fucking everyone over with the notification bell, and you need to hit it if you want to see my videos, which I hope you do. So, have a good day. I love you, and thank you for being there for me. Bye-bye.
I don't love you, baby. I don't need